In January, after praying and fasting, Pastor Sarah met my husband and I and asked us to have a son since we already have 2 daughters. In obedience to Pastor, we did what we needed to do and I became pregnant. And after that, I had a pressure within me to go to United States of America. From the time I took in till October, there was no date. And within that period, Pastor Wale, we were having a meeting in church and he said somebody will have a favored visa. And I key into that and I was able to get the visa. I was almost due actually, but then I proceeded to United States of America at my 34th week of pregnancy. By 35th week of my pregnancy, I became ill and I was taken to the hospital. At the hospital in United States of America, I was diagnosed of HELLP syndrome. H means hemolysis, which is breakdown of red blood cells, and EL is elevated liver enzymes, then LP is low platelet counts. I was supposed to have about 450,000 platelet counts in my system then, but it was discovered that I had only 90,000. Platelets helps our blood to clot when we sustain injury. It is what makes the blood to stop when we sustain any injury on our body. Then few days after that experience, I was rushed to the hospital again because I had severe headache. At that point in the hospital, my platelet count was rechecked and it had dropped drastically to 19,000. At that moment, my vein had collapsed. They couldn't find any vein on my body. They had to go through my neck. From my neck, they were able to find vein, but there was no blood. Then they had to meet with my sister and my uncle to have a meeting. So they were informed that they needed to go through my spine to pass different substances, platelets and some other things to my system. So my sister asked what my chance of living was at that point. Then they said, on a scale of 10, the 2 usually survive. And the 2 people that survive will be paralyzed from waist down. So in faith, they gave the doctor go ahead. At that point, I had about more than 10 different specialists on me, and I was rushed to the operation table. By the time I was on the operation table, they had already ordered for specialized special blood, which is enriched with platelets at the blood bank. But then, while the baby was brought out, the platelets hadn't arrived. And then there was serious bleeding. I was bleeding profusely. They couldn't close me up. The doctor ran out to meet my sister that there was crisis because there was no platelets to close me up to survive the crisis. Shortly after that, there was serious praying and intercession for me. Then platelets arrived. Then they were able to close me up. After all of this, about 8 hours later, there was still struggle to see me come back to life. So the doctor chased my sister and my uncle away, that they would not allow them to see me at intensive care unit. And then the doctor came out to tell my sister that they were not sure I was going to make it, that in fact, there's nothing they could do again. They had done whatever they needed to do humanly possible. So at that point, my husband was informed, is that he was praying, my children were praying, my mother, he called Pastor Wale, he was praying also in America, the intercessory group too in the church were praying for me. Prayers were being offered to God on my behalf. Then after some time, I think about 2 hours again, I was brought out. I was taken to recovery room. It was there my baby was brought to me. I didn't even know any child was given to me at that moment because I didn't regain my consciousness. Then my sister said she spoke to me. She heard me reply that. Then after some time, I was able to drink water. Then a few days later, I was up on my feet and then I was discharged. Few weeks later, I needed to go. I went for postnatal. Then I urged my doctor if she could recount the experience for me so that I could record it. Then she replied that there was no how she could recall the whole experience, that it was such a terrible moment. But she told me it was a terrible experience that she wouldn't like to remember in her life. And it was so terrible that she would not want to experience it again. So she told me that and gave me a document which reflect that so far the health syndrome they ever had was 15,000 low platelet counts, and that mine was below 20. So she told me that at that point that I had 19,000, I could bleed from any point, anywhere in my body, without even sustaining any, not because I sustained injury, that anything could have happened to me. So she told me that I was an amazing person, that maybe my sister was actually praying at that time, that she didn't know what was happening anyway, that God's hand brought me out from all the ordeal. And that was why we named our baby Anu Oluwapo, which means that the Lord's mercy is immeasurable. And that was what God did for me. Now, my testimony is that when we have a pressure to do something, we obey God. I traveled in obedience to God. I didn't know that God was sending me to save my life. My baby, I had my baby as Pastor Sarah asked us to have a baby son. The Lord gave us a baby son. And then I am not paralyzed from anywhere. Everything about me is okay. The doctor confirmed me that I was fine before I left the United States. And I know that as you are here today, whatever you are trusting God for, God is able to do beyond your imagination. Praise the Lord.